Here's my audience. Okay. At this very moment, if I were to ask you to tell me what the first thing that comes to your mind when I say blue whale is, what would it be? Probably not more than merely a big fish, or maybe for some of you, a marine mammal. At a time when the topic of climate change and water pollutants are heavy within the news, it has become more important than ever to educate ourselves and understand what these large creatures are and their importance in our aquatic ecosystems throughout the world. With news articles booming and recent whaling laws, a recent documentary being focused on whales alone, I find it interesting that with all the resources available, we still do very little to educate ourselves on these majestic animals. In a recent scientific article published in the San Juan Islander, Dr. Newton discussed this importance. Let's arm ourselves with information and educate the next generation. We need to be the ambassadors for today's oceans. According to recent facts and publications, the blue whale species is unique and ever-changing in today's ecosystems. Therefore, today we will investigate the blue whale by discussing the species' habitat, the predator and prey relationships, and finally exposing its notable size not only physically, but the large role it plays throughout today's ocean. First, where does the blue whale live? We examine this through migration patterns and breeding. Blue whales are one of the only species in the entire world that can be found in every single ocean. They migrate to tropical and temperate waters during winter months and mate and give birth to their calves. They can feed through a range in polar, temperate, and even tropical waters. In recent studies, the blue whale population is back on the rise from recent whaling laws put in place to stop the hunting of blue whales. Because of this law, the most dense blue whale populations can be found migrating up and down the Pacific coast. Next, after examining where blue whales can be found, what are their predator-prey relationships, and what are they faced with? According to the World Wildlife Foundation, as of 2014, humans placed the heaviest burden on the blue whale species. Blue whales, being the largest living animal, are threatened every day by the environmental change that includes habitat loss. Blue whales can also be harmed by ship strikes and becoming entangled in fishing nets. According to Cole Mahannon's research at the University of Washington, California blue whales have only one predator, and that is humans. Since the recent whaling laws have been into effect, California blue whales, their population are at 97% as opposed to history. And one may think that these enormous creatures might eat some of the largest animals in the ocean, but that's not true. Blue whales actually do the opposite. They eat the smallest things in the ocean, tiny crustaceans called krill. Krill are about the size of a tiny shrimp, and now that we know what blue whales, their habitat, predator-prey relationships are like, we can now dive into what makes them so well known to us, and that's their size. A blue whale's heartbeat can be detected from over 2 miles away, and their heart valves are big enough for a small child to walk around in. The blue whale's stomach can hold 1 ton of krill, and it needs to eat about 4 tons of krill every day just to function on their normal, everyday body functions. The largest recorded length for a blue whale is 110 feet, but the average size for an adult blue whale runs to about 80 to 100 feet. At 100 feet, the blue whale would weigh close to 200 tons, or about 400,000 pounds. Now that we have examined the basic understanding of what a blue whale is, we can begin to fully understand the species' habitat, the predator-prey relationships, and its recognizable size. With many news stories out today, it is important for society to not only hear what is going on, but to be fully educated on topics such as whaling and the species of the blue whale in order to form their own opinions about what is going on in the world. Thank you.
Thank you.